once saw a picture on the internet from the times when furry fandom was in its infant days, and the debate on whether they're just cartoon anthropomorphic animals enthusiasts or a bunch of weird sex cultists was a seriously discussed topic. This message in general wasn't that much special, but the end particularly struck me. You can do all of those things, yet all you choose to do with them is draw them naked, and as time passes I feel that the topic of monster girls can also be described as such, or alternatively the place all character cliches go to die. At the very least, that's probably the third time I've seen these cliches being coded into these exact monster girls, so there has to be something weird in there. Monster Girl Doctor is a 12-episode cunt-curbing harem fantasy anime developed by Arvo Animation, who for reasons unknown I subconsciously want to call Arian Animation, that tells us the story of Glenn Leadbite, a human doctor that specializes in treating monster people. Fun fact, I have read the manga until a certain point, and this anime once again reminded me one of the biggest advantages manga has over anime: your own imagination and biases. When I was reading it, I've imagined a different story from the ones shown in the anime. I've imagined Glenn as a workaholic doctor that wants to do good to the detriment of everything else. What the anime shows is perfectly demonstrated in the opening narration that tells us the epic tale about the racial holy war between monsters and humans that is immediately followed by the main hero groping the shit out of some minor titty. Welcome to about 95% of the jokes in this anime, by the way. The other 75% are about Glenn being so indifferent to women's charm I genuinely think he's asexual, hence why this is cunt curbing. And then there's the other part of the anime, the harem members. 3 of the characters are basically slightly tweaked characters from Monster Musume, that being the obsessive childhood friend Lamia, the bratty noble centaur woman, and the shy blacksmith Cyclops. As you can see, the biggest tweaking of the formula was the inclusion of the childhood friend and watakushi stereotypes. Others are a bit more original, that is true, but for the most part they two are nothing too special to mention, other than Arachnia, who is both an arachna and a fashion designer. Slow down with the creativity there, Monster Doctor, we still haven't gotten used to it after Bordello Reviewer. The graphics of the show are kinda weird to describe. On screenshots they don't look too bad, one can even confuse them for just a regular 2D drawing, but there is 3D here, only it's so blended into the style, it's noticeable only in small, almost minuscule scenes you're not really supposed to pay a lot of attention to. But the result of that is a weird Uncanny Valley-esque feeling of seeing the part that is clearly 3D, realizing that it is 3D and failing to register it as such. The music is, to put it diplomatically, about as interesting as listening to grass grow on another continent. I am sensing a sort of theme for this season, but it's honestly hard to really conclude anything about this anime. I can't say it's a bad anime on a purely technical level, graphical quirks aside, yet I can't find much to talk about it either. There is nothing to recommend here, nothing to take in, nothing to explain or show to your friends other than the weird images of the main hero groping a monster girl in a lewd way. But why on God's green earth would I want to see it for that when I could just go play Monster Girl Quest or read Monster Girl Encyclopedia or just do any other Monster Girl related thing with porn in it? Its only saving grace was the medicinal part of it, but there's nothing there. The amount of doctor stuff he did could be just as accurately discerned from reading a wiki about specific animal treatment, and that's probably the main reason behind my disappointment. Imagine that you were invited by a girl to her place, her expecting to get with you all close and personal, but you're not really interested in her, you're more interested in her buff hunk of a dad. And I mean, what can I say? I'm both cunning and prefer humans who do physical activities.